Hi, I'm Zane, and this course is the reason I had to watch a movie while holding a notepad, pausing every few minutes to take notes like I am decoding ancient cinema secrets. It was a big shift in how I normally watch films, but not nearly as big as the shift Dr. Alan Grant goes through in Jurassic Park. What makes Jurassic Park unforgettable isn't just the dinosaurs. It's how Spielberg masterfully uses suspense not only to thrill, but to reveal character. Through Dr. Alan Grant's evolving relationship with the children, the film shows that the real tension isn't just about survival, it's about the emotional vulnerability in a world that refuses to stand still. I argue that the suspense in Jurassic Park is as much about the inner transformation as it is about the external threats. By examining Spielberg's brilliant suspense techniques alongside Grant's quiet, powerful growth, we see how these elements elevate the film from blockbuster spectacle to a deeply human storytelling. I have 6 minutes, so I may bear resemblance to a machine gun. I hope no one gets PTSD. Spielberg doesn't just build suspense with jump scares or sudden dinosaur reveals. He plays the long game. He gives the audience information up front, let it sit, and then bring it back at the exact moment when it hurts the most. That's the real magic of Jurassic Park. Take the opening scene. We don't even see the full raptor. The chaos, the point of view framing, and the man being pulled in, his hand slipping from another's grip, are more than enough. That's restricted narration. We only see what Spielberg wants us to see. And because he withholds the full image, our imagination fills in the gaps. The fear of the unknown does the heavy lifting. Then we get information. Real, vivid, terrifying information. Early in the film, Dr. Grant explains to a skeptical kid how a velociraptor would attack, not from the front, but from the side. At the time, it's just a cool scene to scare a child, but the moment foreshadows one of the film's most shocking deaths, Muldoon's. And here's the twist. Muldoon was the one who warned everyone that raptors are intelligent and work together. He says they remember and test defenses systematically. So when he ends up being hunted, one raptor distracting him while the other ambushes him from the side, it's not just tragic, it's dramatic irony. And his last words? Clever girl. And it doesn't even stop there. Another early line, the T-Rex vision is based on movement. It seems like a throwaway detail, but it ends up being the key to surviving one of the film's most terrifying scenes. That's Spielberg rewarding the audience, or film students with a notepad, for paying attention. And that payoff adds tension, not relieves it, because now we know what to do, but we're not sure if the characters will. I mean, that girl really pissed me off when she started waving the lights around. Anyways, but there's the goat, and the water ripple, thump, a vibration, a silence, but no dinosaur. Just enough for us to remember something big is coming. The goat disappears, and only then does the T-Rex appear. This is delayed gratification, rooted in suspense theory. And after the T-Rex flips the car and chases the kids, we get one of the most underrated suspense sequences, the tree scene. Grant and Tim climb down to escape the car, but then the car follows. The danger we just escaped becomes dangerous again. That's escalating stakes through sequencing. And beyond the roaring, Spielberg builds existential suspense. We're told all the dinosaurs are female, that reproduction is controlled. Then Malcolm drops the line, life finds a way. It sounds philosophical until Grant stumbles across the nest of dinosaur eggs. No music, no screaming, just horror. The system failed, the control is gone, and that idea is scary enough. I've never been as scared for eggs. But one of the smartest suspense threads in Jurassic Park, it's not a dinosaur, it's technology. Early on, Spielberg shows how everything in the park runs on tech. Driverless cars, electrified fences, automated gates, scheduled ferries, everything feels secure until it doesn't. Then he starts stacking on the threats. A tropical storm is approaching, and Dennis Nedry, the park IT guy. I mean, if you flip the D and the R, it literally spells nerdy, very 80s. Anyways, he turns out to be a literal hacker, sabotaging the entire system. Suddenly, we're not just afraid of dinosaurs. We're waiting for the system to crash, and we know it's coming. That's suspense through anticipation. And when the power cuts, just as the cars stop outside the T-Rex area, it doesn't feel random, it's inevitable. Spielberg built the dominoes and knocked them down in perfect sequence. But while the park falls apart, something else is quietly coming together. Dr. Grant's character arc. From the beginning, Grant is someone who fears change. Technology, he literally growls at a computer, muttering, "They're out to get me." And on the helicopter, he's the only one who can't fasten his seatbelts. awkwardly tying two female ends together. A small but brilliant metaphor. He doesn't adapt well when things don't follow the system. Then there's the question of kids. Ellie Sattler, his partner, mentions wanting children, and Grant's reaction says it all. He wants no part of it. Kids represent chaos, unpredictability, the very things he avoids. So, what does Spielberg do? Drops two kids, Lex and Tim, right into his life. At first, Grant literally closed his car door in their faces. He's cold, distant, visibly uncomfortable. But when the T-Rex break out, something shifts. He bolts from safety to protect the children. He climbs a tree to save Tim. He stays awake in a treetop, comforting them while they sleep. Earlier, he didn't want to ride in the same car. Now he's protecting their dreams. No speech, no monologue, just behavior. That's character transformation through action, not words. Then, the moment. In the treetop, Grant feels something poke his back. He reaches behind and pulls out the Velociraptor claw, the same claw he used to terrify a child at the beginning. Back then, it symbolized control, superiority, fear. Now, he looks at it, thinks, and throws it away. No music, no slow motion, just a quiet gesture. So quiet it might go over the head of notepadless audiences. And it says everything. He's letting go. Letting go of his fear of change, of unpredictability, of children, letting go of who he used to be. Honestly, the claw has better arc than many protagonists these days. Finally, the poetic twist. It's Lex, the tech-savvy kid Grant barely tolerated, who saves the group. She uses technology to reboot the system and lock the doors, saving them from the Velociraptor. The man who hated both kids and computers is saved by both. That's not just good writing. That's Spielberg showing us survival isn't about strength, it's about adaptation. And Grant, well, he damn sure evolved.
What are you and Ellie gonna do now if you don't have to pick up dinosaur bones anymore?
I don't know, I guess. Guess we'll just have to evolve too.
And that's a wrap for today's assignment, and thank you for listening.